Hi folks, welcome to another Angry TV with me, Angry Britain, off of Twitter, which is here or here. So we're back in the car. I've got a bit of time off work, so I'm going to have a bit of a mess around with the car today. So the car came, as you know, with this little 5-inch screen here. It's fine, it works, but it just looks a bit poo. Considering I've upgraded the speakers, put a sub in the boot, I haven't got CarPlay, which is a little bit of an annoyance. So I'm going to swap this out for the 7-inch version. So in theory this should be relatively plug and play. I've bought a GPS antenna for it as well, so should have the navigation functionality. It's going to need coding, so it's not going to go completely brilliantly today, but I just thought I'd do a quick sort of time-lapse video of me putting this in so you can see what's involved. Basically the first thing we've got to do is take this out, there's some screws here, this has got to come out, then all of this comes out, and in theory that should pop in. I've got a new vents around for this this model, and it should all click back into place. So relatively simple. Seen it done on YouTube a few times, but whether it goes that smoothly for me is another question entirely. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Right, so as you can see, that went relatively smoothly. It probably helps that the car's been apart fairly recently to have the subwoofer put in, but as you can see, we're kind of ready to go now. So I've just got to basically mount this up. So it should all be relatively plug and play. The only difference is I've got a GPS antenna that I've got to plug in and then put that somewhere, but before obviously I'll put it all back in and test it. I'm going to turn it on and test it before I put it all back together. But yeah, so far so good. So let's go back to the time lapse and see how we get on. Right, so as you can see, that all works. It's all gone a little bit too easy. I've just got to work out where to put this, where it's still going to work. So I'm thinking kind of up under the dash towards the top. But yeah, that's all gone a little bit too smoothly for my liking. So obviously got to put it all back together. And even the mileage doesn't seem to be flashing, which it should be, which is interesting. So perhaps it will when I turn the ignition on properly. But yeah, let's put it all back together and see what it looks like. Hi everyone, right, so okay, this is all going far too smoothly for my liking. Now the next bit we've got to do is put the air vents back in. Now I've been looking to do this for a while, and it seemed really unclear as to what the situation was regarding the vents. Now I got really lucky, and the whole thing that I got came with the radio, the vents as a package, but that doesn't often happen. So this is the one that's going in, and this is the one that's come off the car. Now to me they look absolutely identical, but they're not. They're different. They're ever so slightly different. So the part number, this is the bit that I couldn't find. The part number for the bit that you actually need is it's Fiat 500 735 637 831, and it's Abarth, and the description is central air vent, right side black satin. Okay, that's the label there. I'll put all these part numbers down in the description so that you know what you need. But yeah, this is what you actually need. So it is different for the 7-inch screen, which is bizarre, but there you go, it is what it is. So now I've got to get this back in carefully, hope it all fits. It looked like it did because it all came in one part, and yeah, and then I've got to put the rest of the dash back together, and then we'll go again. So cool. Right guys, so as you can see, that's done, and it really wasn't a hassle at all. As long as you're careful and as long as you keep the screws where they're supposed to be and things like that, you can't really go too far wrong with that. But I think it's really important that you have the right bits. So you are definitely going to need a new surround. You need the right version of this. I'm lucky now that I've now got CarPlay in here, which is amazing. I've got CarPlay in my 500 on my Abarth. Brilliant, love it. These bits are all nice and easy to put together. I've just got to set it up now, but the mileage is now flashing. That's interesting. That's interesting. It wasn't flashing before when we tested it up, but now I've put it all back together, the mileage is flashing, so it's going to have to be coded, which is a bit of a shame. But there you go. It is what it is. I knew it was going to have to be done, so yeah. There's be a bit of tape over that because that's quite annoying, but there you go, that's it. So that's how you upgrade from a 5 to a 7. I say I've now got to find someone who'll be able to code it for me, but it's still perfectly usable, as you can see in the meantime, and that's a minor annoyance. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, useful, but this is one of the things I love about this little car, that it's so easy to work on. You just pull bits off it and it's great. There you go, thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.